Ever binged watched a show and thought, how does YouTube Netflix know me so well? Well,
it's not magic.
It's AI, and today we are pulling back the curtain on how these platforms predict your next obsession. Turns out it is way smarter than just showing you people who watch this also watched. By the way, if you don't see this video in recommendation later, well, maybe the algorithm's officially broken. Part 1. Let's start with YouTube. YouTube AI is that one super smart friend who remembers everything you have ever liked. It doesn't just guess, it studies your habits, then serves you a buffet of videos. But how does it actually decide what to show you? Here's how. The two-stage funnel. First, YouTube plays the world's pickiest matchmaker. It starts with millions of videos and narrows them down in two clever steps: candidate generation and ranking. Stage 1. Candidate generation. Imagine YouTube scrolling through all videos like, might I like this or this or this. It narrows millions down to a few hundred using your watch history, searches and even demographics. Example, if you watch guitar tutorials, it won't just recommend guitar videos. It will find covers, gear reviews and even music theory deep dives. See, it is not just recommending similar videos, it's building a whole musical universe around your interests. Kinda creepy but also impressive. By the way, if you are getting weird recommendation right now, maybe stop watching those 3M conspiracy theory videos. Just saying. Stage 2. Ranking. Now, YouTube's AI plays favorites. It ranks those hundreds by engagement potential, not just click, but how long you likely watch. It ensures that the most engaging content appears at the top of your feed. This is why you click on 5-minute graphs but bail after 10 seconds. The AI knows and it judges. The secret sauce. Watch time is greater than click. YouTube cares most about minutes watched than clicks. That's why perfect thumbnail with shock face doesn't always win. If you leave fast, the AI demotes them. Example, a 20-minute documentary might rank higher than a 2-minute meme if you usually watch long videos. The freshness factor. YouTube know you don't want to watch decade-old meme all day. That's why it has a freshness feature that track when video were uploaded. It balances new content with your favorites, so you getting trending videos mixed with classic you actually enjoy. Without this, your homepage would be nothing but Charlie beat my finger and forever. Part 2. While YouTube AI is your nosy friend, Netflix is more like that one film professor who really gets you. But here's the twist. It is not just one smart algorithm, it is a whole team of them, each specializing in different part of your taste. The bag of video approach. For most recommendations, Netflix uses what we call the bag of video method. Imagine dumping all your watch show into a bag and sticking it up. The order doesn't matter, just the genres and style you love. Example, if you watch Stranger Things, it suggests dark, not because you watch them in order, but because you are a sci-fi fan. It is why your because you watch raw feels secretly accurate, almost like it knows you better than your mom. The binge algorithm. But for your continue watching raw, that's where Netflix gets really clever. It uses sequential models, basically AI that predict pattern to know exactly when you will crave and watch one more episode, because binging is serious business. This is why Netflix autoplays the next episode before you can ever ask, wait, what time is it? Your personal viewing schedule. Here's something wild. Netflix tracks when you watch certain genres. Kids show peaks after the school. Weekend afternoon, documentaries. Friday nights, horror. 3 AM, maybe we should not talk about your 3 AM habits. In fact, using precise timestamp instead of just weekend made recommendation 30% more accurate. That's the difference between suggesting a cozy documentary and knowing you will want Hereditary at exactly 11:17 PM. Part 3. Why this model aren't perfect. Okay, let's be real. As smart as these AI are, they are not mind readers. Sometimes they get stuck in questionable loop, the feedback loop trap. Here's how it goes wrong. You watch one pasta tutorial, suddenly your homepage is 80% Gordon Ramsay screaming. The more you click, the more it serves. Congrats, you are now a foodie forever. Meanwhile, your actual cooking skill still burning toast. How Netflix fixes this? That's why Netflix secretly plans wildcard using Bandit algorithms. Basically, A that occasionally gamble on weird suggestions. Sure, 9 out of 10 you will ignore that snail documentary, but that 10th time you might discover your next obsession. It's their way of saying, we know you love crime docs, but have you ever considered gardening? The online versus offline dilemma. Here's the funny thing about AI. It can score straight A's in the lab and still fail spectacularly in real world. In control tests, this model crushes it. 90% accuracy, perfect predictions, but then you open the app, it is just wild to wild kittens. Not that I am complaining, but maybe mixing some variety algorithm. Why this happens? Lab tests use clean historical data, but real life is messy. Users behave unpredictably. Since when did you like ASMR unboxing videos? The AI can account for your bad days when you binge watch nonsense. That's why Netflix, YouTube constantly A/B test, because what work on paper doesn't always work in your living room. Here's the question: can you beat the algorithm? Short answer: not really, but you can trend it. Like, dislike aren't just polite lists, they are direct feedback. Incognito mode reset suggestion, but who wants that? At the end of the day, these AI are just trying to keep you glued to the screen. So if you enjoy this video, maybe give it a like, or don't. I'm not judging what the algorithm is.